Hello all, season 11. So as we look forward to season 11, we're gonna go for win 6 games again, and we're gonna set ticket prices to max as per. Straight onto the staff, and we could not find a scout, but we have found Dr. Alexander Jennings, and he will be our new doc. And so the entire staff were expiring this season, so we're renewing everyone but the doctor. So Levi Mack gets another season, Zane Cole gets another 5 years, and Jerry Wheeler, he's going to get another 5 years as well. But as I said, we like Dr. Alexander Jennings, so we're going to bring him in. And we had a look at the veterans and decided to re-sign none of them this year, so that tradition's over. And yeah, our new doctor's in. We're going to pump into 85 injury recovery, and that's that. Now let's jump straight into the draft, and there's a few nice picks this year. And Baltimore and the Packers did not go for our guy. I felt I was taking too many risks now, so looking at the Broncos, they wanted a tight end, and there's a tight end in there that we want, and he's a very good player, so I decided I've got to make the trade just in case they take him, because I've made the mistake a couple of times now in the past where I've pushed my luck going too far down the draft list and then you lose your player. So this year I've skipped the first 2 picks, now I'm trading for the 3rd pick. But who I actually want is Lucas Dorsey at DT. He is 86, he's immense, but Eagles also want a tight end, so we're going to trade with them for the 4th pick. I know we're having to give up a little bit in terms of players and picks ourselves, but as I said, this is a good draft this year. There's some good players, especially rated A, which is the tight end and the D tackle. We've got Dorsey. Now we've locked up the 4th pick, so now we're going to pick our new tight end, who we might convert to receiver, Troy Jones. Now unfortunately his personality isn't great, so he'll only be with us for the 4 seasons, but that's good enough for me. And so I don't know if you saw the start there, but I'm going to be trading for the 14th pick with the Buffalo Bills, because again there's another good player and I want him, and I've skipped from pick 5 down to 14, and I just think now it's too risky to go any further, so I'm going to trade up for the 14th pick, again just to get my guy. I want all the players I want this season, especially the good players. I'm getting them. And so as you can see there, Clifford Richards, cornerback, boom, he's ours. 83 overall at 14, that is pretty darn good. So I'm really happy so far. So I've reached pick 17 and I'm in a little bit of a pickle. There's a couple of A-rated players left which don't often make it to 17, that aren't special teamers. And so I took a look at my team. There's a couple of needs on O-line, so I'm going for Jet Gibbs, who's not scheme fit, but as you can see, he's a good player, so we're taking him. Now, as we dive later into the rounds, we're at pick 45 now, and I want a special teamer, and obviously we can see there's a scheme fit there, but there's a couple of players who are better than the scheme fit, and again, another A-rated player. Now, he's got a hidden scheme, Waylon Alvarado, and he is aggressive. So we got a bit lucky there, but sometimes you've got to take a risk. Now overall, this draft is fantastic. As you can see, we've moved Dorsey to defensive end already, and Jones to wide receiver. So I'm just really happy with this draft, and I'm now super excited about this season as I normally am. And as you can see here, I had quite a few training points left, so I wanted to raise play calling. And I've gone for the offensive coordinator, just probably more for the quarterback. And now for the usual trades that we made. We found some nice players to bring in to really try and pump the team up, and we got rid of some of the older veterans who are on higher contracts and where they've regressed, and now we've brought in more veterans who are slightly higher overalls. And then as you can see, we picked up another 1st round pick. Now, someone who wants a new contract is the linebacker Virgil McGinney. Although I say linebacker, he plays all 4 positions in the 90s, so he's a fantastic player and we want him. He wants quite a bit of money, so what we're going to do is go the full 7 years. We're going to front load it so that we pay big money up front the first couple of seasons. Then once his bonuses are out of the way, if we're not happy after a few seasons, we don't take any cap hit because it'll all be gone in the bonuses. Now I took a look at Logan and I thought about re-signing him, but he's 30. His contract's a little bit expensive for a fullback, so we're just going to let him run out end of the season, I'm afraid. Now let's take a look at the 2032 Las Vegas Raiders. QB Chad Park, ready to go. We might even extend Chad Park, I'm not sure yet. Nolan Gordon at running back, and I know we've got Mendoza drafted this year, but he might not see the field. He might do in a couple of seasons, we'll see. Vernon Simmons I've switched to receiver this year, and Troy Jones, drafted as a tight end, is switching to receiver straight off the bat. And we've moved Jimenez to tight end. Garza's coming to an end at centre, and then there's Jet Gibbs, who we drafted this year, in at guard. And as you see there, Charles Miles, who is an amazing tackle, and Ross Adams, who's actually been a very good pick in the end. We might even extend him next season. Lucas Dorsey, there's our latest guy, and we switched him back to DT, so he's got a better overall because we brought in Vaughan for defensive end. There's Tate, our second year defensive end. He's looking really good. And McKinney on the back of a new contract. Tyler also drafted in the same class as Tate. We like how he's progressing. We brought in Duncan. Cornerbacks again. We've kept the same vets from last season and Davis. And there's our new draft pick, Clifford Richards. He looks really nice. He could end up staying with us. Then we moved Owens out to free safety. Then there's our new punter, Waylon Alvarado. Got lucky on the scheme fit there. And Gibson, as we all know, is the best kicker in the game. And there we are, power ranking, ranked 8th. I think we could do well this season. First up, Chiefs at Allegiant. Get in, there's a win early doors. Parks with a decent game. And defensively, McKinney, 11 tackles, 1 tackle for loss and 2 sacks. Richards getting a level up early doors as we head back to Allegiant against New England. And they're just a little bit better than us. They're a tough team to beat this year, New England. So we head to the Bengals in Cincinnati and pick up the win. See, this was a game that we lost last season. So you're going to see this season, hopefully we pick up some more wins against teams that are less than us. As Cardinals beat us, but again, at Cardinals, Tate gets a level up, that's fantastic. Be good to see a couple of those guys level up and Tate reaching 90s this season as we pull out a win against the Steelers. There's a nice home win there, and as you can see, Park's playing well this season, and McKinney is having a great season as Alvarado, the new punter, gets a level up. Here we head to Mile High. We've had success here in the past, and we continue. And I don't know if any of you have noticed, because I'm going through a little bit quickly. Richards with a second level up. Jones already at 90 in wide receiver. Park's having a good season. He's throwing for a decent amount of yardage. He's getting some TDs, and he's getting some rushing yardage. Look at that, 421 yards and 5 TDs for Chad Park. He is really making a case for a new contract. Dorsey gets a level up, that's good, the new guy. And we're just at the trade point, and we decided we're going to get Tampa's next 2 first round picks, just because their win ratio is good for their position as we move into the rest of the season. And we pick up a loss against the Chargers, but again, you know, the guys are playing well. We're having a really good season actually. I'm really happy with this season. This is a game I expect to win, and we crushed the Ravens. And actually we have a huge game on the ground for Gordon there with over 200 yards. And now we head over to the Dallas Cowboys. That was a semi-expected loss, I guess, because they're a good team, the Cowboys. Now we take on the Chargers at home, and we get a good win there. Park with a decent game and 100 yards on the ground and a rushing TD for Park. Again, he looks good. Level up for Park, that's good. Richards has 2 level ups, which you knew from before. As the second game against the Broncos brings another victory. Another decent game for Parks. Oh, and a returner touchdown there. That's quite nice to see. This is a close one. Yeah, take the L there. That's one I was hoping we might be able to win, but never mind. We've got the Rams at home. Now this could be a great win if we can get this. Oh, 16-15. What a game. One for the purists. Another great game for McKinney. He's really played up to his contract. Miles gets a level up. Alvarado now has had 3 level ups this season on special teams. That's pretty good. So we take on the Browns. Get a nice win against the Browns. McKinney with a lot of tackles again. Really played well this season, the Raiders. As we're joined at the top of the division and we're second overall seed in the AFC. As we got Chiefs at Arrowhead and we get the win in Arrowhead. They can't be happy about that. And I think that's guaranteed our place at the top of the division as Tate got his second level up into a 90 overall, and we've got some nice draft picks for next season. There we are, the number 2 seed, Las Vegas Raiders. AFC West Division Champions. And we've got Jacksonville in the first round of the playoffs in the wild card. And there's a tough game, but a tight win there. As you can see as well, our capacity is at 40,000, so it's maxed out. And you make really good money in the playoffs as Richard gets a 3rd level up. That's nice to see. Now we've got Pittsburgh in the divisional. We've beaten them already this season, and we beat them again. Oh, we got a safety. Nice effort again, some good stats there. Anyone else? Gibbs with a level up. Jones gets his 2nd level up, that's nice. New England in the Conference Championship in the AFC. I think it's going to be a loss, but we have had a great run, and let's see. Cinderella story? Not to be. Patriots smash us back down to earth. But what a season. Absolutely delighted with the way the guys have played. 89 overall, 8th in the power rankings, and we've really played up to it. We've taken that division win, and yeah, New England, as predicted, take the Super Bowl. Bit disappointed with Defensive Player of the Year there, Emmett George. His stats don't look great. As you see, Chad Parks had a decent season, almost 5,000 yards. He had quite a bit of rushing yardage as well. Gordon breaks the 1,000-yard barrier. Jimenez actually gets the most touchdowns, tight end. But in terms of yardage, Simmons, a good move there. Jones with a great first season for a receiver. And McKinney, look at his stats. He's had a great season. How do you not win Defensive Player? Never mind. Well, I do mind, as you can tell. I don't know how he hasn't beaten George there. He didn't play well enough. McKinney was amazing. Really deserves player, but, you know, fantastic season. And we're looking forward to the next one. See you then.